Most people think Alpo was just a wild boy with a chrome 38. They're wrong.
You're dead wrong.
You don't run Harlem and execute a hostile takeover of the nation's capital by being a wild boy.
Nigga, you gonna get down or you gonna fucking lay down.
You do it with logistics. This was supply chain management at its deadliest. While the competition was playing checkers on the corner, Alpo was playing Ghost CEO. This was the birth of the Harlem to DC pipeline. Poe wasn't just selling work. He was exporting a lifestyle brand and taxing the district for the privilege of having it. But how did he spot the gap in the market before anyone else? Aight, real talk. The same moves Alpo used to take over DC are the same moves you can use to take over your industry. That's that street DNA. That's why I dropped Wolf Code, a genre that shows you how to turn Alpo's street strategies into legit power and profits. This ain't for the corner. It's for the legit world money getters. It's for hustlers ready to turn street discipline into legal assets and generational wealth. Stop chasing paper and start playing for the bag. Are you ready to download Alpo's street DNA and become the undisputed boss of your own empire? Scan the QR code or hit the link in the description. Download Wolf Code now and flip the game before it flips you. Once the infrastructure was set, Alpo eliminated the middlemen and secured his borders. It was efficient, it was profitable, and it was absolutely cold-blooded. Poe didn't just slide into DC on a whim. He was looking for a merger. He went and copped the whole infrastructure from Big Head Gary. See, Gary was a gangster who already went to war with Rayful Edmond and stood tall. Poe saw a winner. Gary flipped a 10-key settlement into a seed round for a whole new empire. He was the market access. Poe needed to lock the city down. The synergy was off the charts. Gary had the DC passport and Poe had that Harlem supply. But when the operation got too big, the friction started rubbing. To protect the bag, Poe needed a strategic deterrent. Enter Wayne Perry. When it came to catching bodies, Wayne was a natural. He'd been touching contracts since he was 12 years old. In the murder game, Wayne was like Barry Bonds during the steroid era. Every time he stepped up, a hit was guaranteed. His body count numbers were crazy, so much so that he turned the DC streets into his own personal highlight reel. While the whole city was too shook to touch Wayne's $10,000 bond, Poe saw a distressed asset. He paid that entry fee to set his general free. That was the ultimate corporate restructure. Poe provided the capital, and Wayne provided that uncontested authority. And when Gary started moving too independent, the Ghost CEO didn't send no memo. When the partnership soured, Poe didn't waste time in the dugout. He brought in Wayne Perry to pinch hit. One nod in the rear view, and Silk cleared the bases. Franchise over. But here is the lesson. Every empire built on a shaky foundation has an expiration date. The same greed that fueled the takeover is the same greed that led to the betrayal. He gave the streets a blueprint on how to win, but he also gave them a warning on what happens when you forget the code. Was he a business genius or just a high-level predator? In the history of the game, he's both. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned as I drop more of that reel. And don't forget to hit the link in the description to download your copy of Wolf Code.
It was cold. Hustlers busting poles, all for the dough. You got bitches and rocks, fly whips and guap, all cause of that rock. Same nigga you call bro will backdoor your bro, all for the snow. God telling you stop, but it's so hard to stop, slinging that crack rock.